So regardless if you're brand new on your financial journey, regardless if you got a lot of experience, whether you've been having some success or you've been having some serious struggles, the first thing that you need to understand before we get into the details of this conversation is you're fully capable of accomplishing your financial goals. You can create financial stability and financial independence over time. You just need to have the right systems and the right processes in place. So we're going to have a nice, easy conversation about how you can take the next year, if you're catching this early at the time of this recording, or if you catch it somewhere later down the line in the next juncture of your life, whether it's a new year, new season, whatever the case may be. These are going to be 6 pretty easygoing but effective tips financially for you to take that will help you get on a stable but steady track towards financial success. So the first thing you need to do is to learn to forgive yourself financially. For the vast majority of us, even if you've been having some success lately, most likely if you've been on this journey, you've made some mistakes and you probably made a lot of them. You're also probably still living with the remnants or the results of those mistakes and those bad decisions. The first thing you need to do in order to be able to seriously progress forward is forgive yourself. Ease your mind in understanding that this journey has no manual to it and your specific situation has no manual to it. So no matter how much it looks like it was avoidable, no matter how much it looks like you kept repeating the same mistake, the first thing you need to do is free your mind up and forgive yourself. The second thing you need to focus on is find your financial DNA. Now, in the industry I'm working in, banking, financial services, a lot of times we like to say investor DNA, but when you look at the overall picture, when it comes to the financial picture, even aside from just investing, there's a certain way that you like to do things. There's a certain set of things that you are comfortable with doing. There's some things that don't resonate with you that you have a hard time sticking to. You need to take the time out to listen to yourself, ask yourself a series of questions. What is your financial DNA? What is an example of financial DNA? You may be the kind of person that struggles to put together and keep a budget together, but you're perfectly willing to work a bunch of overtime, or you know how to go out and make a ton of money. If you're that person, you're gonna have to monitor the treasury. There's no way around being cognizant of your cash flow, but you don't have to be a coupon clipper or some extreme budgeter. Just monitor your expenses, but leverage the fact that you know how to go out and make money, or you have a job that allows you to go out and work overtime at your own leisure, or commission incentive-based work where you can literally control your income to some extent or another. That is one example of financial DNA. Another example of financial DNA, maybe you are somebody who is an avid saver, but you're not good at managing your credit for whatever reasons. You need to understand these different dynamics about yourself so you can learn where to distribute your concentration and your energy. Once you figure out your financial DNA, from that point on, the next thing you need to do, number 3, is going to be to cancel out all white noise. Whether that be social media that you're looking at, whether that be anywhere on the internet or in person, where you may be coming across financial advice or coming across financial points of views, you need to minimize and outright cancel anything that does not align with what you've discovered about yourself, because it's all distractions. If you think about where we've been from, really 15, 20 years ago, as recent as 15 to 20 years ago, it seemed like financial education, financial knowledge was under a rug and only a select group of people seemed like they had access to it. On the inverse of that today, it's like drinking from a water hose. Everywhere you turn is financial advice. When you figure out your financial DNA and you understand how you function financially, the areas that you're strong at, the areas that you don't do so well at, the next thing you need to do is eliminate anything that's going to pull you in the opposite direction. That's very important. Number 4, leverage free resources. That is one benefit to the day and age that we're in today, is there's a ton of legitimate quality free resources. And I'm not just talking about, YouTube videos and TikToks. Those are cool. You can get some quality information from there. But at the end of the day, you need to get something that's way closer to you and the information is coming from close proximity. But an example of what I'm saying with that is, you don't want to be learning about banking products from somebody or an entity that has no direct correlation or isn't themselves the bank. You don't want to be learning about, investment information on a particular investment strategy, stocks or real estate, from somebody who doesn't have that background. So for you, that basically means leveraging free resources. Some of that's going to come from social media and the internet. Some of that's going to come from books. A lot of it is going to come from leveraging the financial entities that are around you that you don't even realize do a lot of work on financial literacy and resources and education. Nonprofits that are highly likely in your backyard. Banks and financial institutions do a lot of free events that are no obligation. They give out a ton of free resources and allow you to ask questions if you have them to the direct source of the information. local government agencies. That, you know, there are pockets of government agencies where you can get financial assistance or financial guidance and resources. These things totally exist, totally no obligation, and can help put perspective on, you know, help you put together a financial plan or strategy, or at least get some clarity financially that you didn't have before, without the pressure of any sales or the pressure of buying packages or the pressure of, you know, the information being incongruent to the path that you're trying to take. Number 5 is going to be build systems. Build systems. Once you figured out who you are financially, once you've canceled out any other distracted white noise, once you've gone and found the adequate and applicable free resources, the next thing that you need to focus on is going to be building systems, making sure that you have the right bank accounts that fit your financial situation, that will help you get the access to your money, help your money stay protected, and help your money grow. As an example, you're not paying unnecessary fees. You're doing your credit monitoring. You're monitoring your investments. If you have any retirement accounts or investment accounts, make sure that you are putting systems in place that automate the majority of your expenses, track your budget for you, track your income, and whatever you put in place as far as, you know, divvying up where your money is supposed to go, you know, focusing on repairing credit if you're in a journey where you need to repair, if you're starting a small business, etc. Put systems in place, connect financial institutions, pool your resources, use budgeting apps if you need to. Make this as seamless for yourself as possible, so when those rough days come around, you're not manually keeping this going. The majority of this is flowing on its own. So when those ebbs and flows inevitably come, you're not thrown all the way off base, or your tower that you're stacking doesn't get pulled from under you. I hope that makes sense. Find someone to take this journey with. Number 6, the last tip that I have for you. Find someone to take this journey with. Obviously, there's obvious examples. You know, a spouse obviously makes sense. Spouse, partner, mate, family member, good friend. Sometimes even in that particular stage in your life, it could be something like a coworker, whatever the case may be. If you're a little younger and you're in college, it could be somebody you're in college with. Find somebody who you've already gotten a gauge that has similar interests in improving or growing their finances, that are taking similar steps for accountability, for support, to vent, to celebrate with. Find somebody to take this journey with. It's gonna last so much longer. It's gonna be so much more fruitful when you can lock in with somebody and y'all don't have to be trying to accomplish the exact same thing. Sometimes y'all might be able to offset each other with, you know, this person's on this track, this person, you know, you're on this track. It could be this person trying to build credit and you could be trying to build savings. This person could be trying to pay off debt. You can be trying to invest. Whatever the case may be, there's value that you can add to each other. And if you can find a small group, that's even better. But I know nowadays, you know, a lot of us are amongst each other, but we're still disconnected. It's still not easy to find people who are like really on par that you can interact with on that deep and intimate of a level. But I'm telling you, there's a lot of value in taking this journey with somebody who, at least, like I said, can help you stay accountable, can help be a ear when you need to vent, when you need to, you know, when things aren't going well and you're not having success, somebody to celebrate with when things are going well and you're making progress. Those are the 6 simple, straightforward, and relatively low stress ways that you can make sure that next year is financially successful, that you really get real consistent traction on your finances. I want you to comment down below and let me know your thoughts on these 6 steps. I want you to comment down below and let me know, would you like me to shoot a part 2 to this and expand into more detailed strategies, and in what arena? Would it be credit? Would it be investing? Would it be budgeting? Would it be saving? Starting a business? Let me know if you like what you heard, if this resonated with you, and that you like a deeper expansion on it. I love to push this into a part 2 on the topic, and let me know how much of this is something that you plan on putting in place that you may not already have in place out of those 6 steps. Other than that, to all my pioneers, welcome back. To my new viewers, welcome in. As always, I want each and every one of you to stay focused, stay in motion. See y'all soon. This is my blueprint for financial empowerment and self-sufficiency. This is my blueprint for optimal health and body mastery. This is my blueprint for mental, physical, and spiritual momentum. This is my blueprint for prosperity.